has been happening for 3 days now. And my birthday's in 2 days, but thank you. How you guys feeling?
Pretty good.
This is the coldest arena we've been in this whole tour.
You won't be sweaty then.
Yeah, you're right. It's really cold. Guys, I have a question tonight. So when I'm on stage, do I say Twin Cities or do I say Minneapolis or St. Paul or what do I do?
Minneapolis.
Twin Cities?
Just say the Twin Cities.
All right.
Okay,
Perfect. All right. You guys, I'm sure you guys kind of know how it goes, but go nuts. Ask me whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but one thing is, please don't talk over other people when they're asking a question. That's all I have to say.
Okay, so if you had to write a handwritten letter about how music has illuminated your life, what would you write?
I mean, I would probably have to think about that for longer than 10 seconds. So how music has inspired me? I think, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I have no idea what I would do at all if music wasn't a real thing ever. I mean, it's kind of been my favorite thing for as long as I can remember. So if there was no music, I'd be a very unhappy person. But I don't know. I probably have some better poetic words to say about it, to be honest. What's your question? Yeah. Oh, they come, Make-A-Wish people come through all the time, you know, whether it's just to meet me, but the other day we had Serena come in and sing on stage, which was like the most unbelievable thing ever. But on top of that, she completely just like owned it. I don't know if you guys have seen any videos, but it was crazy. I had goosebumps. I was like behind the stage and it was really, really pretty. But it's amazing every time. Your question. Jeez. I was bullied a lot actually when I was growing up, especially because I was a kid who played guitar and sang. But I don't know, I think, you know, bullying is just, people who bully are people who are just weak-minded and kind of take their anger out on other people. And, you know, if you can get around that, you'll always be a stronger person for it. You can kind of use that as a strength in your life. What's your question in the back? Yeah. Favorite childhood memory? I get to ask that question every single Q&A, and I don't know the answer to it. I had a lot of really cool childhood memories. I think I couldn't pick one out. Your question? Yeah. Piper. You're the first Piper I've ever met. I would be in Gryffindor. What's your question?
What are you looking forward to most about getting old?
What am I looking forward to most about getting old? Is what she asked me. Not much. No, I don't know. Obviously, like, it's gonna be cool to have kids and a family and stuff, I guess. It will be cool. It will be cool one day. What's your question, honey? The stripes. Either bad reputation or ruin. Sunglasses on your head, or glasses. Very good. I'll FaceTime my sister or my mom, or I'll play country music. What's your question? She said, what's the best part about my job? That question is impossible to answer because I think every part, whether it's performing live, meeting you guys, or writing songs, or doing TV shows, are all just as amazing in different ways. So I don't think I'd ever be able to answer that question, to be honest. Your question in the black. Favorite song? Great question. Favorite song from High School Musical? The Yeah, we're gonna bop 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 to. I used to know every word to that song. In the Stripes. Interesting. You don't actually. Like when you write a song about somebody, you think about them a lot while you're writing it, but then kind of when you perform it on stage, you forget it's even about them, to be honest, and you kind of just like get into the song, to be honest. For me, I don't know how it is for other people. I'm just really pumped to be on stage. I'm not really thinking about this girl 5 years ago, 3 years ago. It's in the very back. If I wasn't a singer, what would I do? I would be doing nothing. I have no idea what I'd be doing. What's your question?
So I'm also a huge Sinaj fan, and I was wondering how did you guys meet and become friends? Because I saw you.
She's asking about how I met Stanaj. If you guys don't know who he is an incredible, incredible singer. Go look him up right now. Not right now, like. But I met a long time. I was recording at a studio in LA, and he was at the studio next door, and I heard him singing, like I heard this voice, and I was like, who is this kid? Like, and I like went running over to the studio, and I found him in there just like belting. To this day, he's probably one of the best singers I've ever seen. He's unreal. Your question?
What inspired you most to create your new fragrance?
Fragrance? Who was wearing the fragrance? I pointed you out. It was you. Yeah, she came in and I smelled her. I was like, oh, she smells really good. And then I had I'm like, oh, yeah, that's the fragrance. Do you like it? Yeah. It smells good, right? Yeah. Like, it's pretty good. If you get a chance, go and smell her. What inspired me? To be honest with you, at first when like the idea was brought up, I was kind of like, oh, I don't want to do that. Everybody does that just because it's a thing to do. But then I figured, then I thought that if I could make it into something actually very cool and something that's really nice, I would love to do it. And so we took a few months actually designing the bottle and the box and the actual fragrance itself. And then it actually became something. I think it's really awesome. I'm really proud of it. I hope you guys can smell it soon. What's your question?
Me?
Yep.
Hi.
Hi.
I was wondering, what's your favorite thing about yourself?
My favorite thing about myself, I think, is my empathy.
Good answer.
Yeah.
I was wondering, when you say nuance, like the show, you say it's not an artist relationship, it's person-to-person relationship. What moment in your show is the most effective in the audience? And is there any chance that she'll sing off the mic today?
There might be a chance, but you know, I think a lot of things that a lot of the time people don't realize that, you know, even though we get on stage and we have the music and we're performing and the lights and everything's going, like a lot of what makes a show incredible is actually you guys. And I always say, like, even from the beginning, like if I didn't have the actual energy and power that you guys gave me in the crowd, the show wouldn't even be half as good. But yeah, so I realized, you know, in some cities, definitely not going to happen tonight because you guys are always actually literally one of the top 3 loudest crowds, and I hope that happens again tonight.
Yeah.
In some cities, the crowd will be like, you know, like not be really paying attention or getting and singing into it, and you can feel that in the air. So with that being said, usually around the end of Ruin, when I start asking the crowd to like really give me everything, is when you start to feel that connection. What's your question? Hi.
Love you.
Love you too.
Why do you hate tomatoes?
She says, why do I hate tomatoes? I just think they suck, honestly. I don't really have a great answer for that. They're not good on anything. But I'll eat tomato soup actually, so that's kind of weird. It doesn't taste like tomatoes. What's your question? Yeah.
Oh, do you want this little hand?
Oh, that just tripped me out when you pulled that out. I would love this little hand. You can toss it to me if you can. Yeah. Thank you.
You're only allowed to point people.
Thank you. How weird is that? She goes, do you want this little hand? You take it everywhere with you?
I have it in my bag, so.
You have an extra one? Oh, you have one too. What's wrong with you guys? Why do you guys carry hands around? You have like a weird thing? It's just, that's weird. It's a little weird. What's your question?
I'm Perry, by the way.
Hi.
I just wanted to ask you, like, if you could send like one message to the whole world in like 30 seconds,
Oh
like
my
what would
God.
you say? I'm sorry, no, it's
You
like
guys hit
super
me with
deep.
like the most like intense
I'm
questions.
sorry,
I've
just
known.
like
The mo-
like one message, just like one little thing.
If I could say one thing to the world
Yeah.
in 30 seconds, or like 2 seconds. I
Yeah,
would
like
say,
2 seconds, whatever.
I would say, just relax.
Just relax. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a
just
good
chill
one.
out a little. What's your question? Yeah.
Okay, so I'm Yusha, and I love you so
Love you too.
Okay, so say you were
Hi.
stuck on a demo. So if you were stuck listening to like one album for the entire rest of your life, what would it
Continue. John Mayer.
Yes,
That's
I
right.
love that album. Oh my gosh.
The very back. Yeah. To be a singer, I would say to make music that you love. And if the music you love sounds like what you hear on the radio, then that's what you love. But if the music you love sounds like something that nobody else listens to, then make that music still, because people love authenticity, and the most authentic and real people are the people who really are successful in life, and that's kind of what I would say. What's your question? Yeah.
Have you ever got lost backstage?
All the time, every day. I get lost every day.
Funny.
What's your question, honey? Yeah. Oh no. You first and then you next. Weird is this? This is the weirdest gift I've ever been given. And I've been given pretty weird things. I'm just holding my hand and thinking about how weird it was that I was playing with this.
First of all, I love it so much, and I was wondering
What I miss most about touring when I'm home? I just love the fast pace of it. I love that like there's no room to get comfortable, and like I'm always forced to just like wake up and start and move and be the best I can be, because it kind of doesn't let me be lazy, and I really enjoy that. And then I get home and I'm just laying in bed for hours, and I don't want to do that, but I do want to do that. What's your question? No, you're in the back. Yeah. Hi, Cora. Thank you. Oh, it's okay. Don't cry. I don't have an ultimate end goal, to be honest with you. I just want to keep doing something that I enjoy and that makes me happy and that makes other people happy. And whether that's music or whether that's acting or whether that's anything that comes along the way, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll take it. Can you pass that forward? It won't hurt anyone, don't worry. It's just a bracelet. Thank you. Thank you. Now I can put it on my kid. Now it's a swagged out hand.
Put that in your room.
You've never done that, I bet. Should never have given me this hand. What's your question?
What's your favorite song
That isn't mine? I think I have favorite songs in moments, like it changes a lot. But right now, I Want Crazy by Hunter Hayes. Way in the back. Yeah. Spaghetti and meat sauce, for sure.
Yummy.
I've already thought about that. What's your question? Yeah.
what's the meaning of your most recent tattoo?
This one. I want to get a tattoo that represents every single album, and I figured that, I would do a really bad job at designing it, so I asked you guys to do it. And then you guys sent me like this really beautiful thing. I would obviously show you right now, but I'd have to like. Fine, I'll show you. But yeah, so anyways, I wanted to get something that stood for Illuminate, and then the orchids, the orchids in the middle are my mom's favorite flowers, and then that's it.
Guys, got time for 3 more questions.
3 more questions. Your question.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Rana.
How's it going?
If you could ask your future self one question, what would it be?
I would ask my future self which girl I end up with. Or I would. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't do that. I don't know. What's your question, hon?
Have you ever wanted to do something but your bodyguard said no?
Not really. No. I don't ever ask to like do crazy things like jump off roofs or things like that. So. Why are you holding a picture of my dad up?
That's my dad on the right. And everyone thinks our dads look alike, and I just wanted to know if you
They do. I thought it was both my dads. We have the same dad,
They're
apparently.
both.
Is your dad here?
No, he dropped me off, but he's Portuguese too.
He is.
Yeah, I was like,
He's definitely Portuguese.
Wait.
I see it.
they gotta be related somehow. This is scary.
Like if you saw that at quick glance, you'd be certain that's my dad. Okay, last question is gonna be your question.
Okay, so there's this guitar store in Minneapolis called Willie's Guitars, and like when everyone plays the X, then they always go to Willie's after. Are you gonna go to Willie's?
I don't think so, actually. But now that you say that, I might have to make time to go to Willie's.
They're closed on Mondays, but I know a guy.
You know what? is this a secret plan to get me there? Okay, thank you. All right, guys, enjoy the show. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. All right.